Okay, people, we're going to do a really quick flight early in the morning. This is with a new cabin layout for the PMDG 737-800, and I'm going to show you the cabin layout. It's going to look, it looks really, really good. Let me see if I can get this to load up. And it is a great layout that I created, and it's going to be 160 passengers, tons of first class. Let me open this up so you can see it. This is great. It's not going to be a long flight, so we're not going to have a lot of services, but this is what I got here. I got super class, first class, and then the economy. So it shows right over here. I got 102 economy, 10 super, 48 first class, no business, 5 galleys. These are where the flight attendants sit, and so there's going to be 5 flight attendants. We've got plenty of kitchens and plenty of toilets laid out. Looks really, really great. I think this is really, really, I tried it once before. It works really, really great. So if you want a copy of this, you can ask me, or if you have self-loading cargo, you should be able to get it anyway under the community layouts. So that would be there. And so let's get this started really quick here. We've got GSX. We're loading on the left-hand side with the jetway already connected. The aircraft's already powered up with ground power. And so, yeah. So they're going to be contacting me. There she is, right there. And then I'll start the boarding process.
Hello?
And the boarding
Hi,
process
Captain.
will be quick.
How are you?
Hi there. I'm fine, thanks.
Great. We're just getting ready for departure, but if you need anything, just give me a call.
Thanks a lot.
So
No problem.
all looks real good. I'm going to turn down the light of this. It's kind of blinding. That's way too bright. And I can kill the light on that, because that's way too bright as well. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start GSXing. Ground is not connected, but they will connect as soon as I request boarding from GSX. So let's do the boarding. Request boarding.
Boarding requested.
There we go. See now ground is connecting. You can hear it. They're going to contact me. There they are. They're connected.
Go ahead.
Going to do a radio check.
Hi, Captain. Microphone check, please.
Microphone
Loud
check.
and clear.
I hate this
Okay,
guy
Captain.
though.
Radio check complete.
Sounds
we'll
like
contact you once the ground
medical
is
check
and we're
when
ready
he
to
says
start
it.
loading.
Passengers
Roger.
boarding
Radio
started.
check. Microphone check. So we're going to shut the cockpit door.
All stations, prepare to start boarding.
And we have everything set. We've got our transponder set. And she's going to ask permission to stop
Hi,
boarding.
Captain. We've started boarding now, and the passengers
she
are being
already
seated.
did. Usually she asks permission, but...
Thanks a lot.
So here we are. Boarding process has started. Doors open. Should be open for, yeah, it's open there. So it says over here is the door, but that's not the door. This is the door. I don't know why they do it that way, but it's a little glitch because we're loading from this side. But that's okay. You could tell self-loaded cargo when you make the flight plan and everything to load from that one, but I didn't, so not a big deal. I mean, I think that'll shut if I do shut the door through this system. So let's see if that happens. See, door's open. So we'll open this door. We'll close this door. let's see if that'll close as I do that. So let's see if the amount of people stops. It won't. And it should be closed. It is closed. So that is correct. For some reason they're probably keeping it open on that end. So there it is. This one's fully open. That one is closing. It probably say door movement. Yeah, door opening. Door movement. So there it is. That's shut. Let's see if this stops. Nope. It's still loading. So good. They're loading the passages, and it's the correct one to use. And they're going to start loading the cargo over here. Should be doing that. That should be open.
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Let's see, cargo door.
Hi, Captain. Just a quick update to let you know that this started loading. We plan to find the load sheet up once we're ready.
Roger.
So I'm going to turn on the seatbelt sign.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
And
on
I'm
board
going
this
to
self-loading
do
cargo
the
service.
welcome.
Please place your large bags
In a
into the
moment.
overhead locker wheels first, and keep your small items
Soon
under
as
the
she's
seat in
done.
front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of
So
clothing.
we got
Once
143
you
out
have
of
safely stowed
160.
your cabin
That's how
bag,
fast
please
they're
take your
loading
seat.
in.
To help us ensure a prompt departure,
That's
we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle
good.
clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no-smoking service.
Thank you for observing this.
Thank you for observing this policy.
Okay, here we go.
Good morning from the cockpit. This is your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you on board this morning's flight. I hope you're all well. We're currently preparing for departure up here in the cockpit, and once we're airborne, we'll be climbing to our cruise level of 18,000 feet. We're not anticipating
Nope,
any
it's only
delays, so we
12,000
hope to be
feet,
underway
not
very shortly.
18,000, so
Once we push back from the stand, the cabin crew will start securing the cabin. As we head to the
Quick
departure
flight, we
runway,
don't need
please make sure you're
18,000.
seated and secured as they make their way around the aircraft. The weather is looking good, so it should be a nice,
okay,
comfortable
we
climb
got
up to our
50
cruise
out of
level.
153 items.
Once
That'll
we're
go by
airborne, there
pretty
shouldn't be
quick
any
as
issue during
well.
our climb. It's a pretty straightforward departure out of the airport, so nothing to worry about there.
Alright,
The wind forecast during our cruise looks very favorable, so we expect to arrive on time at our destination, but we will of course keep you up to date should there
we're
be any
going to tell
changes.
ground we're starting
The ground crew have finished
APU.
loading the aircraft, so if you could get yourself seated and secured, we'll be able to get going straight away.
So
Thank you very much for flying with us, and I hope you enjoy the flight.
let's call ground and tell them.
Cockpit to ground?
And we will start the APU so we can turn
Go
off the
ahead.
ground power. And we're starting the APU.
We're starting the APU. Please stand by as we'll be disconnecting from ground power shortly.
Roger. We'll monitor sort of from down here and let you know if we see anything untoward.
Okay, so start very good. We'll see in a second if the APU is running. And there it is. It's right there. We can turn the bleed on. So that's what we do. We turn that bleed on, and we're going to start APU gen there. Let's see if it. Come on. There it is right there. APU is generating. So there we are. And now we can disconnect the ground power. There we go. Ground power is off. Go into here. And the ground power, we can release that. Disconnect that. We'll move the shock wheels. We're ready to push back. So
Roger.
Ground to cockpit.
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say the APU is all set.
Sort of seems good. Nothing to report.
Please disconnect ground power.
Roger.
Okay, ground power
Okay.
is gone.
Ground power has been disconnected.
Good. Ground power has been disconnected. Okay.
Roger.
Okay, so what do we got here? 123, about 153. Almost. Then we'll get the load sheet. And we'll get underway. This will be a lot of fun. I think, anyway. But for those of you who want to actually, if you're watching this for the first time, you want to see a flight with self-leveling cargo in GSX in the PMDG. Excuse me, just got over a cold. So if you want to see that in the PMDG, how it works pretty good. Using the jetway. I'll come up with another video, but there is one you can check it out. But if you want to see it from Belfast, so I did a loading from the outdoors, from the terminal, walking all the way out to the airplane. And it looks pretty good. And I did buy the Belfast airport. Good airport. So let me talk to this guy.
Go ahead.
I'm sending the load sheet up. We're all set. Okay.
Loading has been completed. We're sending the load sheet up to you now.
Great.
We'll contact you once the aircraft is closed up, then we'll get you moving.
Roger.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Okay, we've received the load sheet from ground. There's the passenger count, the crew count, and the total souls count. Plus yourself, of course.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, looks like we're all set to go whenever you're ready.
Excellent. I'll instruct ground that we're ready to remove the jetway, and you can go ahead and close the doors.
Okay, so...
No problem.
Jetway. Do that. That should remove the jetway. There it is. And we can close the doors. And we can remove shop. Alright, so now, so the doors turn green.
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
We're ready to disconnect.
Thanks for the help. Pin straight ahead, and we'll see you next time.
Okay. As soon as these doors turn green, they should turn green. We can be on our way. Let's see if the ground still got things open. Nothing is open. Okay. Maybe they're not going to turn green.
Cabin crew, please arm doors and cross-check.
Okay, now they are. There we go. And so we're going to put on our taxi lights. Runway lights, landing lights, and then we're going to request pushback. So we're just going to on the doors, so. Okay, they're green, so now we can request pushback. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now
there
ask
she
for your
is.
attention while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft.
Hello,
Safety
Captain.
card is in your
We are
seat
ready
pocket
for
showing the
pushback.
exit routes, oxygen masks,
one sounds
life jackets
good.
and brace position, which you must
There's a
adopt if you
female in
hit
here. It
brace.
sounds like she's a bitch,
Brace.
but
There are
So
two
we-
emergency exits
Okay,
at the
we're
rear,
ready for
in the middle and
pushback.
two at the front of the cabin.
this one had
Floor
a
lighting will
good
guide you to an exit.
speed.
Please be aware that your nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage
Departure
on.
checks completed.
Your seatbelt
Bypass
is
pin
fastened,
inserted.
adjusted,
All
and
kinds of
released as
lights all
shown.
over the place.
It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all
Shades.
times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth, hold in place with the strap, and pull on each side to adjust.
Okay.
Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water,
Locking
take
gear.
the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist, click together, and pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle.
Start engines during
If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into the tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. We also carry flotation aids for children. Your tray table must now be stowed, armrest down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened. We wish you a pleasant flight, and
And the
thank
reason
you
for
for
that
flying
is
with self-loading
because
cargo.
in icing condition it could slip. So we can go straight ahead, tail to the right. Tail right.
Release parking brakes.
The reason for the no pushback during
Commencing push. All
the,
engines clear.
icing
Start
is
at wheels.
because you could end up slipping. And so what we're going to do is we're going to turn these off on the off position. And now we can start our first engine. As soon as this hits 20, we can apply the fuel. Okay, applying the fuel, we can start the second engine. When that hits 20, over here we can apply the fuel to that one.
Delta 450 taxi, 2 and hold short of runway 27 left via taxiway Echo Alpha. Contact tower on 118.2 when ready.
That's taking longer because of this engine. Actually, we could apply the fuel when it's actually on 10, but we could actually even do it earlier. We could do it right here. See if it starts it up.
Set parking brakes. Unlocking gear.
Usually I like to wait till 20. But it looks like good engine start on 1. I'm going to check out engine 2, wait for that light to go out. When that light goes out, that means we've got a good engine start. Okay. Good engine start for this one. Let's see. There we go. So everything looks good. Left is clear, right is clear, and then we can take off.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Now we get the engine started.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Use our generators. Shut off the APU. Turn on the APU bleed, and the APU is off. We are set. Now we can bring these down to auto. Set this to 12,000. That should be good.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know that we are currently holding position. Air traffic control require us to park here until other aircraft vacate the taxiway. It should only take a few moments, then we can get going. Thank
Okay,
you.
It looks like we're good here. Now we can set our trim up. We're going to bring this to 4.5. There we go. There we go. 4.5. That's perfect. Then we'll set our flaps to 1. And they should be securing the cabin. not secured yet. She's heading to the microphone, telling us it is
Hello.
secured. You can tell her to take
Hi,
her
Captain.
seats.
Everyone's seated and secured for takeoff.
We're almost ready, so you can take your seats now.
No
Okay.
problem.
Here we go.
All stations, seats for takeoff, please.
Let's taxi out. Parking brake is off. I love the sound on this aircraft. It is awesome. I recommend buying the PMDG 737 or any of their aircraft for that matter. They're all good. I really enjoy the aircraft very much. So you will enjoy this aircraft if you buy it. So we're going to take off, climb straight to 12,000. So we won't have multiple altitudes that we have to set. Got 235 knots where we'll be flying at during the climb.
Delta 450, altimeter
And
29er, decimal
position
9er 2,
here.
wind 277 at 4. Cleared for
Ladies and
takeoff,
gentlemen,
runway
just to let you know that we are
27
currently holding position. There's an aircraft departing in front of us. It should only take a few moments, then we can get going. Thank you.
Okay, so let's set this to automatic now. Alright. And as you can see, this is our runway right there. Now this is an executive, so it's kind of a short runway, sort of, but we've got a lot of passengers with a lot of weight, so we're going to have to be really careful how we take off, because we don't want to be causing any problems. Here we are right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop. I'm going to slowly apply our power. And while we're climbing, then let go of the brake. Then go to full toga.
Airspeed's alive.
Because we're going to need the toga to take off this kind of way.
80 knots.
Here we go.
100 knots.
We should have plenty of room.
Deporting.
Here we go.
E2.
Plenty of room to take off. Nice slow take
Positive
off.
rate of climb.
Gear up.
Positive rate, gear up.
Set the autopilot on.
Delta 450 contact, Orlando departure on 132.65. Good day.
We're going to take a right turn.
Delta 450, Orlando departure altimeter 29er, decimal 9er 2 radar
Now we're
contact,
at
continue.
1,700 feet, so we can remove the flaps. Now it has that fuel light, but we have plenty of fuel.
Cabin
for
crew, you're free to
flight.
resume duties.
It's a short flight. Yeah. Let's see, get the autopilot on. Let's look down there. And we can hit our auto throttle. this first waypoint is not where we're supposed to be going. So, we're going to delete that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes. In just a few moments we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from our selection of fresh food available today. All details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated, and if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly. Thank you.
And we're overspeeding, it's not... Probably saying turbulent color G-force detected. Huh. Yeah. And that's because I deleted that waypoint there. So everything should be good now. Okay, so we're heading to our first waypoint. Everything looks good. I don't know what happened to that waypoint that was inserted there, but kind of crazy. So we're on track now. Everything is going well. We're at 5,000 feet climbing, and we are climbing at 20 feet per minute. We can go up 31. Should be no problem. That will get us up to our altitude fairly quickly. Start moving out services.
Delta 450 contact, Miami Center on 124.1.
Yeah.
Good day.
Okay, we're at 8,000 already.
Delta 450 Miami, center altimeter 29.92 radar contact, continue to
We'll be
VP
able
105.
to advance our speed until we hit 10,000. Shut the landing lights off first.
Whitecap 254, you are 3 miles
Taxi
north.
lights, those can go off.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual
And
runway
we
10
are
left
almost
approach.
at 10,000.
Delta 149 or 5 descend and maintain flight level 250. Spirit Wings 1120 heavy contact. Jacksonville Center on 134.0. Good day.
335.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, which means you are free to move around the cabin. However, you are reminded that for your safety we do recommend that you remain seated with your belt fastened at all times in case of turbulence or any other potential incidents that could occur during the flight.
Those are both
Thank you.
Descend and maintain flight level 250 Delta 149 or 5.
Ladies and gentlemen,
passengers.
we are about to serve our hot drinks menu.
Going to
Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisle. Thank you.
And we are just about at 12,000 feet.
Good morning once again from the cockpit. I hope all is well with you and you're enjoying flying with us so far. We've reached our cruise level and are currently flying at an altitude of 37,000 feet.
Oh, really?
We're making good progress towards our destination and expect to arrive on time as planned.
Came from.
You'll hear from me again once we're about to start our
12,000
descent.
feet, you schmuck.
Thank you.
Delta 149
Not
or 5 traffic
37,000.
3 o'clock 3 miles at
Ladies
flight
and
level
gentlemen,
360 generic.
We'd be
We are
there by
about
the
to
time
serve
we
our
hit
alcoholic drink
37,000.
selection. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisle. Thank you.
That's the other thing.
Exit at 516 traffic in sight. Delta 14905 have the generic in sight.
Turn these up. Good.
Whitecap 254, you are 41 miles north. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway 10 left approach. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway 10 left approach. Whitecap 254. JetBlue 2129er, descend and maintain flight level 300. Descend and maintain flight level 300, JetBlue 2129er.
See how the aircraft has this word boom? You should never have that word in an aircraft. The word boom. Bad choice of words.
JetBlue 2129er. Goodbye.
So our TCAST is on just in case. And we are almost getting ready to turn to our next waypoint.
Contact Jacksonville Center on 134.0.
Actually, yeah.
Good
That's
day.
going to be there. And that tells us too exactly what time we'll reach there. 12:49, it's 12:47, 2 minutes before this
Going to
happens.
134.0
We're not going to
American
go
321.
do this. This is something Microsoft Flight Simulator
Exit
does.
516.
That's
Contact
not
Jacksonville Center on
our flight plan. So I can show
134.0.
you
Good day.
right there. There's our flight plan. So let's go to the next page. Go to the regs. And go to the next page.
134.0 exit
So
516.
there it is. So I mean, I can even zoom in. I should be zooming right there. There we go. So there's our runway. So that's how it's going to go. Where we are. Yeah. Pretty much easy peasy. Right there. Right there. So we're going to be going here and out there.
FedEx 58 climb and maintain flight level 380.
Go back to the map. Look at our progress. Okay, it looks good. So anyway, yeah, Microsoft, I loaded the flight plan in Microsoft Flight Simulator so you could actually see this on the map so I could show you this, make it easier. But for some reason it puts this weird hook that comes in which never happens. It goes from here straight to there. So, yeah. We'll probably be descending right around this area over here. And pretty much at a waypoint. Let's see how long it's going to take to get from here to here. I say maybe 3 minutes. So once it reaches there, we'll see how long. Maybe not even 3 minutes. So, yep, he's going to be serving accommodations.
FedEx 58 climb and maintain
Okay,
flight level 380.
so once it says Helio, it'll tell us what time we'll get there.
Climb and maintain flight level 380 FedEx 58.
Helio is going to be at 12:52. I mean, yeah, 12:52.
Delta 450, contact Jacksonville
Plus 3
Center
minutes.
on 134.0. Good
Not
day.
long at all. So
FedEx
we might
58
even have to
contact
slow down
Jacksonville Center
to
on
give them time
134.0.
to give all the services,
Good day.
which we could do.
Delta 450 Jacksonville Center altimeter 29.9er 2 radar contact continue.
So perfect. Everything is good.
Jacksonville Center FedEx 58 flight level tree 80.
And
FedEx
we're at
58
Zoom
Jacksonville
Factor.
Center radar contact continue to Tallow. Frontier
40.
flight 2287 heavy descent and maintain flight level 200.
That's 10. 2.5. Well, it's actually 5. But
Climb
That's
and maintain flight level
this
200.
says 5 and it
Frontier
says
flight
2.5 there.
2287 heavy.
But this says 10. This says 5. That's 20. That says 10. And we've got 80. 40 actually. It probably says 20. Yep, there it is. It is 40. This is one off. This knob needs to be pulled out and locked backwards.
Wings 248 heavy climb and maintain flight level tree 8. American tree 21, you are 400 feet above your assigned
Traffic
altitude.
there.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 40.
So, yeah, that's wrong. I don't know if that's a glitch with PMDG. I'm gonna
Descend
send
and
them an
maintain
email
flight
about
level
that.
tree 40, American tree 21.
Probably something that was overlooked. They didn't notice.
Spirit Wings 248 heavy climb and maintain flight level tree 80.
So they're about halfway done. So we probably won't have to slow down. But we'll keep an eye on it. But I think we'll be good. I don't think we'll have to slow down at all.
Spirit Wings 248 heavy climb and maintain flight level tree 80.
So yeah, everything looks pretty good. Everything's and we'll probably announce the descent in 10 minutes because I figure that's about the time that we will be descending.
Spirit Wings 248 heavy climb and maintain flight level tree 80.
Told you this is a quick flight. And you can see in the cabin layout, I'm walking around, servicing. There's a phone over here, so she's probably going to walk up here and get to that phone. There she is.
Hi.
So here we go, 10 minutes to descent.
There's around 10 minutes left to run before we start descending, just in case you wanted to bring any remaining services forward.
Thanks very much.
Delta 2435 descend and maintain flight level tree
So there she
10.
is. I'm just going to come back to the intercom. I'm going to announce 10-minute descent.
Good morning once again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far.
Oh,
We'll be starting our descent in approximately 10 minutes.
there is all
The arrival
people
weather
here
forecast is looking
sitting
good,
in the
so it should be a
seats.
nice easy approach into the airport. We're not expecting any delays, so we should be able to land fairly quickly.
Galleys, that's a gallery.
Once we do begin our descent, please listen to the cabin crew carefully and pay attention to any instructions they provide. Please also monitor the seatbelt sign during our
Several
approach.
people.
Thanks very much for flying with us, and I'll speak to you again shortly.
We are gaining on that.
FedEx 58
So
climb
we
and
will
maintain flight level tree 80.
bring the speed down to 235 knots. 230.
Delta 2435 descend and maintain. Climb and maintain flight level tree 80 FedEx 58.
And we could start our timer, I think. Here's our timer.
Exit 516, you are 1,100 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level tree
You
60.
could actually slow it down even more.
American
Yeah,
tree
but 200
21,
knots.
contact Miami Center on 124.1. Good day.
And we'll apply
124.1 American
spoilers.
tree 21.
Slow it down.
Goodbye. United 1450, you are 300 feet
I
above your
don't
assigned
think
altitude. Descend
it'll be 10
and
minutes
maintain
though.
flight level tree 0.
In the descent. I could, before we reach this waypoint,
Descend
do a
and maintain
turn,
flight level tree 60.
come back to it.
516.
to make it take 10 minutes.
WestJet 1 tree 49er climb and
Which I
maintain
probably
flight
will
level
do.
280.
I could
Descend and
sell
maintain
the
flight
heading.
level tree 0. United 1450.
So I'll take a right turn that way
Delta 2435 descend and maintain flight level
and then come back
290.
to it. And
Climb and maintain flight level 290 Delta
do that once we
2435.
reach around here. Actually, you know what?
Spirit
We'll
Wings
do it right
248
now.
heavy climb and maintain flight level tree 80.
That's so we can give us the 10 minutes. I should have said 5, but we needed the extra time up here for them to book services. So we can reacquire this waypoint when we're ready. It's just a little bit of a detour offset. So in case any of you were watching, we didn't know what you would do in a situation like that. That's what you can do. It's very easy. Not a big deal. You go about halfway through the time because it's going to take you that much longer to get back, so you have to take that into consideration. We're only 2 minutes into it, so we're about 6 minutes into it, or 5 minutes. We'll head back. Like maybe even 4 minutes.
Delta 2435 descend and maintain 17,000 feet.
Actually, 5 minutes. We'll wait till 5 minutes.
Descend and maintain 17,000 feet. Delta 2435.
So notice when you're in the air, this gets dimmer. Brighten that up. Brighten that up too. Of course, that's gonna say unable to cruise altitude because, well, we went off our waypoint after the LNAV. But no problem.
WestJet 1 tree 49er climb and maintain flight level 240.
So we're 4 minutes into it. Once we reach the end of 5 minutes, we'll start coming back.
JetBlue 2129er, contact Jacksonville Center on 1 tree 4.4. Good day.
Because we can actually start the descent a minute earlier than we said. That'll still calculate as an accurate time of descent. Okay, so we're going to be ready for 5 minutes and seconds. So we're into the 5 minutes, hit 5:30. We'll start our turn. done services. So we're into 5:30, so now we can start our turn back to the direction that we need to be. You can see on the map right there. And we'll hit N1, so it picks it right up. Just a little bit of detour here.
Rouge 1628, you are 800 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level 320.
And we'll bring it.
Descend and maintain flight
It might
level
actually, when I hit
320,
LNAV, it might actually aim towards this way. But I don't think it'll pick it up till we get close enough to the waypoint line. Let's see. And it's on LNAV, so that'll pick right up. Watch, this will turn if I turn it this way. Nope, it actually doesn't. So we're good. It's picked right back up on LNAV, no problem. And we've got 7 minutes, 3 more minutes left to go. That's going to take us to 13:05. So it's going to be 3 minutes. So perfect. We've got 3 minutes left to go, a little bit less. And we'll be here in 3 minutes. Looks good. Very happy with that. And we will go our altitude for 6,000. Actually 4,000.
Spirit Wings 2911 descend and
below
maintain flight level
10,000 feet, we will turn on the landing lights. So it's only at 2,000 feet. So that'll happen fairly quickly.
Climb and maintain flight level 250 Spirit Wings 2911.
The crew is still servicing
contact Jacksonville Center on one tree for
alcohol and
good day.
drinks. Let's see if anybody's drinking alcohol here. This one's relaxing, 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 relaxing.
134.4 Spirit Wings 2911.
Listening to music, relaxing. Reading a book. Don't see anybody drinking alcohol. Let's go way down here. Relaxing. Nope. Not drinking alcohol. Okay. So, looks pretty good to me. And the alcohol service is done. We just have the drink service almost complete. Finish up on that. We got, okay, so we can start our descent. What I'll do is I'll contact traffic control. So we'll go 8,000 feet lower.
Delta 450 descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
There we go. So let's go down to 4,000 feet. Hit our vertical speed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you'll notice we have begun our descent. So we can stop this.
WestJet 1 tree, 49er climb, and maintain flight level tree 00. Frontier flight tree 9er, 28 heavy descend, and maintain flight level 210.
We are here. Get ready to turn in.
Descend and maintain flight level 210 Frontier flight
And
tree
we're
9er,
at 10,000
28
feet, so
heavy.
let's turn on our landing lights.
Frontier flight tree 9er, 28 heavy climb, and
Put our
maintain
taxi
flight
lights
level
on
tree
too.
50. Climb and maintain flight level tree 50.
One thing about the
Frontier
Phoenix
flight
that I
tree
like
9er,
is
28 heavy.
when you set your vertical speed to lower your altitude, it'll tell you here with an arrow, it'll show you right on the diagram where you'll be when you reach your descent. This doesn't have that for some reason.
Good morning once again from the cockpit.
So it shows
As you've
accurate
probably noticed, we've started
time
our
of
descent. Depending on the destination air traffic, we should be landing in around 20 minutes. In the meantime, I will be instructing the cabin crew to get the cabin ready for our arrival. After that, the seatbelt sign will be illuminated and you'll need to stay seated until after landing. On that note, if you need to use a toilet, then you should try to visit one now as they will be closed during the
Everything
approach.
looks good.
You'll next hear from me after landing, so I will wish you a very good morning once again, and I'll speak to you in a short while.
Zoom in a little bit.
Cabin crew, prepare the cabin for landing.
Okay.
All station seats for landing, please.
All services look like they were finished with that, hopefully.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must be stowed, armrest down and window blind
Delta
open.
450,
You now need to be seated with your
Cabin
seatbelt
finished
fastened ready for
securing
landing.
cabin.
present heading and
Please help us by
altitude.
handing any
ILS
rubbish,
runway 29er
newspapers,
They should
or
be
magazines
securing the
that
cabin,
you do not
not
need to take with you. The toilets are no longer
taking
unsafe.
your seats.
Thank you.
This is a glitch. Because it'll say cabin secured, if that were the case.
WestJet 1 tree, 49er climb,
So we're
and
going
maintain
to
flight level
slow
240.
our speed down to like 160.
WestJet 1
Oh,
tree,
we're
49er
going
climb,
over
and maintain
speed.
flight level 220.
Shouldn't be doing over 250 knots. Below
Jacksonville
10,000
Center,
feet.
Cessna Echo Romeo uniform, 4425,000 feet. Cessna Echo Romeo uniform, 442 Jacksonville Center altimeter, 29er decimal 9er, 2 radar contact, continue tilt bird.
Now let's see if the crew took their seats. If they did, that's... Yeah, they did. That's like... No way that should have happened. Okay. Anyway, we can set the first notch of flaps. Bring down the landing gear. Help it out slow down. Because we are almost on top of our airport. Well, not almost on top of it, but
climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
no, I'm not climbing at 2,000 feet. You're out of your mind. Okay, we can turn off our spoilers for now. And we can raise our landing gear.
Delta 450 contact Jacksonville Center on 1 tree, 4.4. Good day. Delta 450 Jacksonville Center altimeter, 29er decimal 9er, 2 radar contact. Continue to Oscar Charlie Foxtrot.
I'm gonna go down. Almost there.
Spirit Wings 9er12, contact Jacksonville Center on 13.0. Good day.
So they should have secured the cabin and not taken the
Delta
seats.
450, please
That's a
expedite
glitch.
your climb 10,000 feet.
I'm not going to 10,000, sorry. Turn off our spoilers.
134.0 Spirit Wings 9er12.
And we are, as you can see, heading for our approach. So we can get ready. Let's hit the next notch of flaps. Now we can bring our landing gear down.
Delta 450, please expedite your climb 10,000 feet.
Not going to 10,000 feet. Just to have to descend again. Unbelievable. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Asobo should have never gotten a contract for this. Microsoft should have did it themselves.
Delta
Big mistake.
116 to descend and maintain flight level 290.
Okay, we can decrease to 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain flight level 290 Delta 1162.
We will apply our spoilers so we don't overspeed.
Delta 450, please expedite your climb 10,000 feet.
Now we can activate our approach. And press this twice. I love this little glide slope indicator. This is really great. See, some things that the Phoenix has that this doesn't have, and this has some things that the Phoenix don't have. If either one of them or both the aircraft had everything, that would be amazing. Really, really amazing. Let's go to our next notch of flaps.
Delta 450, please expedite your climb 10,000 feet.
And our last notch of flaps.
Delta 450, contact Jacksonville approach on 118.175. Good day.
Delta 450 Jacksonville, approach altimeter 29.902 radar contact. Continue to Oscar Charlie Foxtrot.
So we're almost there. Show you to right here. There it is. This is actually when we hit this spot area. That's the actual final approach. And as you can see how fast this is moving, we'll be there very quickly. Gainesville can be a little tricky to land because it is a short runway and Well, you'll see.
Delta 450, please expedite your
And
climb.
it's not really an
10,000
international, but large aircraft do land there on a daily basis. So, you know. And I can zoom in here. I can even turn on the terrain. Airport. So show us where the airport is. Down there.
Delta 450, please expedite your climb 10,000 feet.
There we are. We got the distance between here and here. We will be locked on the localizer to start sending. Give you a bigger picture. Come on,
Delta
there we go.
450, descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Delta 450, you are 16 miles east of Gainesville. Contact Gainesville Tower on 119.55 when inbound.
Delta 450 Gainesville Tower. Altimeter 29er.9er 21276 at 4. Cleared ILS runway 29er approach.
There we go. They're not going to ask us to climb and maintain 10,000 feet. And there's the overhead lights. They weren't set, which is really stupid. That's a little bit of a bug with self-loading cargo. There's a couple of bugs that needs to fix because this isn't always, especially if you leave it on automated, this really screws up. As you can see, that's screwed up here. And I tried to even turn that off so he doesn't tell them to take their seats too early. But that's what happened. Not my fault. It is what it is. The airport should be right there, runway. We're on the slope now. Well, not just yet. We're almost there. As you can see, it's going to start descending. Watch over here, this will start descending. As soon as this diamond hits over here. It'll show this line over here, right here. This will angle down, it'll curve and bend to show that it's actually staying on the slope. So there it is, it's bending down. And see, we're losing altitude, like we should be. Looks pretty good. And there's our runway straight ahead. And as you can see, we had plenty of fuel.
$2,500.
$2,500. I can even slow it down a little bit more. bring it to 135, or even 130 knots. We don't need 135. 130 knots is plenty. Set the heading in case we're going to do a go around. But this has that programmed in there anyway to do a go around. I can initiate it, but don't need to. You're not doing a go around. Should be fine. One thing that's funny is you can hear the clickety-clack from the trim being operated.
Delta 450, wind 276 at 4. Cleared to land runway 29er.
Alright. Yeah, picking up. I will disengage the autopilot in a moment. This should be lit up.
1,000.
Not sure why, but usually it just stays on. But I know we're locked in, so I'm not going to touch it. We could disengage that autopilot. And my aircraft. We are on manual approach. I like to land a little shorter.
400. 300.
Got a little bit of a crosswind there.
200. 100.
We won't use auto brakes. Should be fine without it.
50. 40. 30.
I can kill the power.
20. 10.
Here we are. Nice smooth landing.
Delta 450, turn next taxiway.
That runway always does that. It's like there's a little hill there or something. Look at, it even said cabin crew wasn't even seated. And they were trying to still secure the cabin for landing and they weren't seated. Unbelievable.
Delta 450, exit runway when able.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls, or internet access may now be used. Please make sure that you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat, and in the overhead lockers. Do take care when opening the lockers in case anything falls out. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated
That's why I was
On behalf of the
explaining
captain
to
and the crew,
you
it has been our pleasure looking after
about how
you
it can
today.
be tricky
Our
to
ground
land
crew
here.
will help you complete your
Contact ground on
self-loading cargo journey.
121.7.
For the latest news, promotions, flight and destination information,
ground
check
on
out our official
121.7.
Facebook page, Twitter,
Cabin
or the
crew,
official
yours to manual,
self-loading
please.
cargo app. Thank you.
We can turn that off. We don't need that on. Taxiing to the gate. Over here, the gates and the jetways work kind of strangely. You have to park at an angle, not at the line where it indicates where you should be parked and the way you should be parked. So, I'll show you here in the overhead. You have to be parked at this particular position, this way. Not parked this way, this way. Because if you don't, the jetway will not operate. So that's a bug in this airport. And I could show you in the video on this later on. And so let's see if this actually will do it. Let's see, there it is. So, yeah. Let's turn that off.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until the captain turns off the seatbelt sign.
And we can
Once that
set
happens,
our
we will start
ground.
deboarding, and you'll be able to leave the aircraft. Thank you.
Cabin crew, the aircraft is secure. The jetway is connecting. Start deboarding once ready.
I should have did that earlier, but
Ground to
so
cockpit.
there's our ground,
Go ahead.
and we can
Hi, Captain. Microphone shift, please.
turn that on.
Loud and clear.
Roger. Hi, Captain. Would you mind turning off the taxi lights? They're a little bright for us down here.
Roger.
Yeah, we can turn
Thanks for
that
that,
lights
Captain.
off.
Next time I'll need to remember my sunglasses. Okay, Captain. Ground power is available. Stand by. We'll start getting you offloaded in a couple of minutes.
Roger.
Should be off, but fuel pumps, turn them off. And go to the ground power. I'm not sure why this isn't turning off, but anyway. And so we could tell GSX to deboard.
The boarding requested.
Yeah. Everything looks good. Shocks are set, power is set, so now we need
Passengers
to
deboarding starting.
check out the doors. This door should be the one that's open, not that one. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to wish you a safe onward journey and hope you enjoyed your flight today. Thanks for flying
that
with
was a
us, and we
pretty
hope to
quick
see you again
flight.
soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, your portable electronic devices must not be used until you are inside the airport. When disembarking, please take care and hold onto the handrails while walking down the stairs. Please ensure that you supervise your children, and for your own
This
safety
should
do not
shut,
walk
this
underneath
should
the wing.
open. Well, that
Thank
is
you.
open now. And the passengers are unloading. So anyway, not gonna sit here streaming while passengers get off. Hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, click like and have a great day. Let's go here and turn this off.